A link down below as always if you want to read this on your own. Capcom has revealed all the patch notes for this 3.1 update, even though it's not releasing until tomorrow, June the 24th, 2021. It's about a little over half a gig. Main additions and changes, new event quests will be available every week. New DLC can be purchased from the Nintendo eShop. Bug fixes and miscellaneous stuff to the base/facility. We fixed a bug allowing players to control cannons, even after moving away from them during Rampage quests, as well as occasionally causing unnecessary UI to be displayed on the quest completed screen after finishing a Rampage quest, as well as a bug allowing the player to go places they shouldn't be able to reach if the final gate is destroyed at the exact moment a Rampage quest is completed, as well as another fix that was causing a bug with the power kilns to be activated only after releasing the A button during Rampage quests, as well as one causing Badum and Tish to keep banging the drum if the host changes the BGM to anything other than Brave Hunters, as well as preventing the player from carving a severed tail if the tail overlaps with the fence switch in the arena, as well as Palico's eyes to be wide open regardless of their eye type when they are sent off to trade, as well as a bug that was causing the exclamation mark to be displayed on certain armor even if it was previously removed when the player quits the game and restarts it, as well as a bug causing pigment 2 to display as white when set to black for some armor. That's some shady shit there. Fixed a bug preventing the right colors from being displayed on the save file select screen if the player used character edit voucher to change their clothing color. Fixed a bug causing the cursor and the status ailment graphs to be mismatched if the player performs certain actions on the large monster list in the monster's notes, as well as changed functionality so that if the player uses a character edit voucher to recreate their hunter and use one of the DLC voices, the existing voices that were selectable for the original hunter will be preserved. Fixed a bug occasionally causing quest information to be incorrectly displayed if the player moves to the training area after accepting a quest offline, as well as a bug that's been fixed in which occasionally causing account items to be stored in your pouch or item box when accepting helper rewards. Monsters. Fixed a bug allowing the player to attack Tigrex without it fighting back in some areas of the Sandy Plains, as well as causing erratic behavior for Apex Raytheon if it performs certain actions. These are all fixes, as well as Almondrin's mud heaps to appear at the feet of the player who are very far away, or causing some of the Zignorgray Apex Xenogray's attacks to not have the thunder element on them, or a bug preventing some small monsters from trying to escape if the player attacks them while riding a canine, or a bug occasionally preventing the player from capturing a monster if it's inflicted with paralysis, sleep, stun right after it springs a pitfall trap, as well as a bug that's been fixed preventing some of Rajang's attacks from being nullified by the Lance's insta-block, or occasionally causing the number of hits to be decreased when attacking Rachna Kadaki's head with a Spirit Helm Breaker or slicing ammo, or causing the connection to be lost when taken on Rachna Kadaki quest in multiplayer, or occasionally preventing splitting wyvern shot damage from being displayed correctly, or occasionally making it difficult to hit Narwa's head with the longsword Spirit Helm Breaker, or occasionally causing Narwa to slide in an unnatural manner, or preventing the player from completing the quest if they down Narwa with specific timing, or fixed a bug that occasionally caused platforms to appear that cannot be climbed with your weapon unsheathed during the Thunder Goddess and the All-Mother quests, or a bug causing the player to always get hit when making Narwa flinch with specific timing using an installation during the Thunder Goddess quest. Player fixed a bug occasionally causing the camera to move right over the player's head and or preventing additional hits from landing when successfully hitting a monster with the longsword's lie spirit/counter, or occasionally causing some of Narwa's attacks to hit twice, or causing a lag in the controls when performing a dodge and then using an item via the radial menu with your weapon unsheathed. This affects the sword and shield, the long sword and the dual blades when demon mode is not active. Adjusted monster behavior that made it harder to hit them because of their movement and special actions after the player performs the longsword Spirit Helm Breaker, Lie Spirit Slash, or Silk Bind Sakura Slash, as well as fix the bug causing the Hunting's Horn Sonic Wave to deal extra shockwave damage for each player inside of the area of effect, as well as a bug causing the player to become rigid if they dodge backwards to the left or right, and then move in the opposite direction right after attacking with the Hunting Horn, or a bug preventing K9's certain follow-up attacks from activating if the player enters the commands for the Hunting Horn's backward strike to double swing combo too quickly. So slow it down, you're not Bruce Lee. Affected attacks include K9 assists, overhead smash, and crush. Fix the bug preventing the thrust part of the initial attack of the Hunting Horn's Infernal Melody from having collision detection if it's performed with a delay. So in this case, don't be a slowpoke like Steven Seagal and pick it up. Fix the bug causing the player to move in the wrong direction when performing the Lance's Spiral Thrust using Directional Control Settings Type 2. Or a bug preventing the player from using a backwards guard dash after comboing the Lance's Spiral Thrust into the Leaping Thrust. Fix the bug preventing the player from guarding if they stand on top of an item and try to guard with the Lance Sheath when using Player Action Settings Type 2. As well as a bug causing the action for Directional Control Settings Type 2 to be activated even when Type 1 has been selected when performing Axe, Morph Slash after attacking with the Switch Axe. Adjusted monster behavior that made it harder to hit them because of their movement and special actions when the player performed additional attacks by rapidly tapping the button for the Switch's Axe Zero Sum Discharge finisher, or a bug causing the Charge Blade's Amped Element Discharge to stray left or right too often, or a bug preventing the Power Increase effect from being applied when Guardian with the Charge Blade's Counter Morph Slash after an Axe Element Discharge 2, or Condense Spinning Slash. Fix the bug preventing a monster's stun level from increasing even when blocking an attack with guard points during the Charge's Blade Impact File Elemental Boost. Fix the bug causing minor rigidness of the player character if they stand still after a forward dodge in the Charge Blade Sword mode, and then start moving again, or a bug preventing the player from moving in the direction the stick is pushed in if they perform the Charge Blade Morphing's advance right as they start moving. Fix the bug causing critical range correction to be applied to the heavy bowgun's Wyvern ammo, or causing the intervals between the heavy bowgun's walking recoil small, walking recoil medium, walking single fire auto reload, and Wyvern ammo to become too long, or a bug allowing the player to use the Herculean draw with only one unit of wire bug gauge under certain circumstances, or a bug causing unnatural display of the Uzuchi tail hairstyle when combined with certain pieces of equipment, or preventing machine cannons and elevated platforms from being displayed if the player joins in a drop out with specific timing during the All-Mother quest, resulting in the quest not being completable. Fix the bug preventing the UI from being displayed if the player changes areas with specific timing during the All-Mother quest, or a bug occasionally causing the player to change to the appearance of another hunter after completing a quest in multiplayer. That's some weird voodoo shit right there. Or preventing players from carving if a quest is completed while the slain monster overlaps with a monster in a mountable state. Bug preventing Palicos with the F-Kulu loot equipped from showing up for other players during multiplayer, or a bug causing the edges of the Rathian Helm's visor to look unnatural when using body type 1, or a bug causing the graphics for the Twin Ponytail's bangs to become distorted when equipping the Acnosum Helm. Some items have multiple crafting patterns. If the player sets one pattern to their radial menu and then reboots the game, the radial menu setting sometimes gets overwritten with another pattern. This has been fixed. As well as a bug causing the change of perspective to malfunction if another player fires a Dragon Piercer while one player is controlling a ballista or a cannon, or is in aim mode with a ranged weapon. Or causing the player to be pushed out of the area if they change areas with specific timing during the All-Mother quest, or causing the Rathalos male's shoulder parts to appear distorted when using body type 1, or preventing the player from quickly picking up multiple drop materials while riding a Palamute, or occasionally causing the position where the player can carve Narwa to differ from the positions for other players. Every player must take a different position, is all I'm saying. Adjusted functionality so that hunters won't move while placing a trap, even if they're pushed by a monster. Miscellaneous. Fixed a bug causing an error for the Dragonfell Berry icon on the map's icon list, or occasionally preventing guest players from being able to finish a quest if the quest host leaves the quest with specific timing while experiencing a lag in the connection. Or a bug preventing the text of auto shoutouts from changing when switching languages, or causing canines to keep running when the player tries to climb up a pedestal from the right side of the temple inside the pyramid in Flooded Forest Area 2. Or preventing the number of times you've played with someone with whom you've exchanged guild cards from being counted. Or preventing the auto shout out when a monster is limping from activating for guest players during multiplayers. Or causing players to disappear if they keep exchanging items during a cutscene. It's rude. Pay attention to what they're saying. Preventing the quest from finishing if a player joins and right before it is completed. That's been fixed. Or a bug causing an error on the save file select screen if an anomaly is detected in the save data info. Fixed various text bugs and other miscellaneous bug fixes have been made. There you have it. Quite the patch notes. Again, this comes out tomorrow. If you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Greatly helps support the channel with the algorithm and making me a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up online. You didn't like the video, you know it's coming. It's simple, it's boring, it's overstated, I don't care. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down, and I'll crack it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally that would be great now, wouldn't it? But if not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.